Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. It used to be when the new London Barn Playhouse closed at the end of the summer season, that was it. But now it has a life beyond. Tell us about it, Sage.
Yes, so we are here in the new London Barn Playhouse Fleming Center, which is now our hub for all programming outside of the summer months. And you can see behind me the mountains that we used in our production of Frozen Junior, the musical, that recently closed and had sold out performances and had about 35 students in the surrounding area involved. It was a great time. Frozen is done, but we have all kinds of programs coming up this winter and spring season. So we actually have 4 productions coming up for different age groups. So Frozen had a wide range of students. It was 3rd grade through 12th grade. And so now we have some smaller productions that can focus more on certain age groups and techniques. So our first show is Sideways Stories from Wayside School, and that is for students in kindergarten through 4th grade. That will rehearse Tuesdays and Fridays from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. January 16th through February 23rd. And there will be a public performance February 23rd for families and friends and anybody in the surrounding community. Then we also have Legally Blonde, the musical, which will be our middle and high school intensive over the February break. And we're actually rehearsing from 2 to 8 p.m. During Kearsarge February break so that other students from different areas can join as well. So it's a lot to put together Legally Blonde in a week, but we're going to mostly focus on dance. We're bringing in a choreographer from Albuquerque who has worked with us before in ELF last year, and we'll be dancing and singing and really focusing on the technique for that show. And then, just like last year, we are taking over the 5th grade Shakespeare project, which we inherited from New London Elementary School. And this year, we're breaking the tradition a little bit. Typically, they do A Midsummer Night's Dream, but we thought if we're going to take over this project for a while, we're going to introduce a couple of different Shakespeare productions. So this year, we are doing As You Like It. So still a comedy, still some great Shakespearean costumes and some music involved. And so that'll be open to all 5th graders in the surrounding area. And then our final production of the spring is A Bad Case of the Stripes, which is based on the story about Camilla, who is in a new school and is trying to fit in, but she has some quirks about her, one being that she really loves to eat lima beans, which all the other kids think is weird, so she learns to embrace her quirks and be herself even in a new environment. So that will be our intensive for elementary school students during Kearsarge's spring break in April. The Newport Opera House has been a fantastic collaborative partner for us. We have shared resources and brought shows there in the past. We've lent costumes to each other, and we're very excited this spring to have 2 programs in collaboration with them. We will start out with a K through 8th grade music theater workshop, which we piloted last year and was very popular. So we're bringing it back this year. We will have a full day of basic music theater education, and this is a great introduction for students who are curious about theater but haven't taken a lot of classes or productions before, or they just want a fun day in the Opera House. So that workshop will be February 17th. It's a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Opera House, but you can register on our website. And then the other project that we're really excited about with them is a 24-hour play festival, and that will be open to middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults. So how it works is everyone can sign up and you can register as an actor, as a director, or as a playwright. It starts on May 10th, so everyone will meet at the Opera House that evening and we'll introduce everyone, and the actors will all introduce themselves and do a little bit of a mock audition, and then they'll go home and the playwright and director teams will meet and they'll start developing their story. The playwrights will write their story overnight. No one has to stay overnight at the Opera House, they can go home. But the playwrights will write their stories, their plays. It's about a 10-minute play each, and then they'll turn them in by 7 a.m. the next morning, and then everyone will gather on the 11th at the Opera House to rehearse the 10-minute plays all day in their groups, and then there will be performances that night. So this is an awesome opportunity to develop new works, to be a part of a theater festival, and to put a whole show on in a 24-hour period. So it's low stakes time commitment, but lots of reward and a fun opportunity for the communities to get together. So to find more information about our partnerships with Newport Opera House, you can visit nlbarn.org/education.
Thank you, Sage, and thank you to the good folks that made possible these expanded opportunities with the new facility. When we return, we'll visit the 2023 Volunteer Celebration at Center for the Arts. But first, these words from another one of your Yankee Chronicle underwriters.
This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner.